Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome to SWE Evolution. A little bit earlier than scheduled, but I will explain that as we get into our first match. We are here live for night number 1 from Grand Rapids, Miami. Maybe? And here we go, here's our opening match. It is going to be a cross-promotional match as Throwdown's The New Day take on Mayhem's The Dudley Boys. And here we go. Now, this is not going to be good, I'm afraid. Yeah, the reason we're doing this now is... I don't want to say it's lucky, it's obviously not lucky, but my game saved files have corrupted. The entire game has been wiped. All our arenas, all our championships, all our created wrestlers have all been completely wiped. So we have had to... Well, I've had to try and get everything back together as best as I possibly can, and I just thought instead of trying to go too crazy with starting to try and recreate everything exactly as it was, we're just going to get through this SWE Evolution pay-per-view, and then after the pay-per-view there will be a big evolution within SWE, which will lead to quite a few massive changes. I think a lot of people are going to be pretty happy to see. Now, if you could just bear with me and ignore the championships on the New Day, I forgot to take them off. I forgot to take them off before I started the pay-per-view, and now you can't take them off. So you can't take them off if you've already started the pay-per-view, which means you might have a couple of issues later on as well. Hopefully not, but we'll find out. But yeah, here we go. The New Day versus the Dudley Boys. And of course, main event this evening is Austin Aries defending his United States Championships against Cody Rhodes. We've got Bray Wyatt versus the Undertaker one-on-one. We're going to see Rusev taking on The Rock. And of course, that triple threat match announced on Showdown last week. Sharai versus Sasha Banks versus Charlotte. Yeah, I'm sure you guys don't mind having the pay-per-view a week early, do you? And trust me, the evolution is going to be good. I've already started preparing for the evolution. There's going to be some interesting changes. Some very interesting changes. And here they are, the Dudley Boys. Bubba Ray and Devon. Oh, well, they are on Mayhem, aren't they? Yeah. So I'm just looking through my my rosters now, trying to figure out exactly what's going on with everything. Where are they? I know they're on here somewhere. Sorry, this roster I've got here in front of me isn't very well organised, I've got to say. I've got the original draft one here in front of me. I've actually managed to keep that piece of paperwork ahead of me for like 4 or 5 months now. Are they not knocking around somewhere yet? I don't know where they are, to be honest with you. Well, they're on here somewhere, there must be. No, that's RVD. I am really lost. I can't find them anywhere in this paperwork. I must have... I did add them when I moved them, surely. Yeah, I think they're on here, aren't they? I know where they are. Yeah, there they are. Okay. I know where they are. They are on Mayhem. So I'm just trying to keep track of it. That's the problem we've got at the moment. Our rosters are just incredibly, incredibly deep. And that's a good thing. But at the same time, it's not a good thing. It's not... It's just too difficult to keep track of everything. But there you go. Like I said, the evolution will hopefully fix some of those issues. And also, after the evolution, we are going to have an actual ranking system that I'm going to keep track of, and that will be over on the blogger page. It's not set up yet, but there will be a link to it, and I'll let you know as soon as it is ready. There'll be a link to it on the description below the video when I announce it. Some weird noises coming from outside. I don't know what they are. So this one, I don't know who you put on the favourites for this one. I think the New Day might be probably the better in-ring at the moment at time, but the Dudley Boys have got, is it nearly 20 championships in their history now, and a long experience in the tag team division, so maybe they could pull this one out the bag. Of course, it doesn't mean a lot at the moment, but it's bragging rights, I suppose. One of these two teams are going to get to walk into the Evolution knowing that they are in a better position than the other. Of course, it's a bit of a shame for them, because if it was being done next week, this match, then the ranking system would be in place. One of these two teams would get a bit of... I figured it out myself, the ranking system. It's going to be a point system based on wins and how you win and types of matches and that sort of stuff. But again, we'll discuss that a bit more once I get it created. Kofi now with the elbow drop on Bubba Ray Dudley. Bubba now rolling away from Kofi, who takes him into a neck breaker. Now, tag team matches do seem to have been working a little bit better recently, so I'm hoping that this one's going to work a bit better as well. And I was saying that not too long ago that I wanted to delete my files and start again from scratch, and how that might help remove some of the glitches. And we're going to get a chance to see now, because it's the first match I'm actually going to record with the files deleted. So hopefully we will get a chance to see if the glitches are few and far between, hopefully. Kofi there. Wow, great double foot stomp running straight through Devon Dudley. Referee's up to a free count as Kofi still attacking Devon on the outside. Oh, straight into the apron. And now straight into the knees of Big E. We're going to get a glitch here, aren't we? I have no idea what's going on. The game just does... Oh, come on. Get in the bloody ring. 6. Right, Kofi, just get in the ring yourself and let Devon get in the ring himself. Get in the ring. Finally. Oh, there's still so many problems. I actually tweeted 2K a couple of days ago and just said, is there a new patch coming? We've not had a patch, I don't think, since January. And there's still so many problems with this game. It's unbelievable, really. It's unbelievable that the patch has not come. And I don't know if we will get another one. I think they might be happy with the way it is, and it's just going to wait until 2K18, which I'm not happy with, but... If 2K18 then turns out to be a fantastic game, it might not be a problem, but will it be? Because the last few haven't been necessarily very good, have they, in fairness? I don't want to moan about the game because it is the majority of my channel, but at the same time, the amount of stuff that I've done on it, it is possibly one of the most frustrating games I have. The community creations, I don't know if any of you have been using the communications recently. I just keep getting a message saying, due to poor bandwidth. And like, I can play Battlefield 64-man online without a single piece of lag, but I can't download a created wrestler. The community creations is crazy. Big E now, big ending on Devon Dudley. There's the pin by Big E. Referee. I love this game, I really do. Devon completely missing the pin. Oh god, Bubba completely missing the pin. It's not been the best start to Evolution so far, has it really? Devon sending Big E over the top. Now comes across and brings in his brother Bubba. Brother Bubba. Brother Bubba. Big E catches him looking for a T-bone power slam. Now, I'm not quite sure how I feel about this arena either, to be honest with you. Sort of like it. It was a bit done in a rush, to be honest with you, because I just needed to try and get some more videos recorded for when I go away. So it's been, and again, because of what's happened recently, and I've had to try and get everything set back up. It's going to be tricky, it really is. Time is not on my side at this point in time. Kofi now with the pin on Bubba. 1, 2. It's only a 2. Big E was coming across, but I don't think Devon even came into the ring. Kofi now making his way up to the top rope. What's he got planned here? Oh, he's sort of waiting here, and Bubba is slowly stirring back up to his feet. Kofi still perched up high. And there's the crossbody. Didn't quite catch enough of it. I don't think they'll be happy with. But Bubba is down. Bubba now knee straight to the face of Kofi Kingston. Now just choking Kofi Kingston out as well. Bubba now slamming the arm of Kofi into the mat. Now Bubba's just sort of taunting the grounded Kofi. Gets on the back into a Russian leg sweep. And a DDT. Oh, spike DDT. Wow. Entirety of Kofi's body just followed through straight into his neck and pressing his spine. But Kofi seems to have survived okay. Rolling Bubba over into the pin. Only a 1 count, wow. Oh, Bubba. Catch him with that signature punching combination. And now Bubba, come on man, you've struggled in this match. You need to continue on with the offense. Not stand in the corner and taunt. I think Bubba could live to regret that as he takes Kofi up into a electric chair drop. And then back up to his feet. What Bubba's finisher is it the Bubba Bomb and the Crusher, isn't it? The Bubba Cutter. Kofi now sending Bubba across the ropes, across the ring, sorry, into the further turnbuckle. And are we going to see another... No, I thought we were going to see another big ending, but it ends up being an arm breaker there by Big E. So the New Day are very highly rated on this game, I must admit. There's Big E taking Bubba up and launching him over the top of his shoulders. Into the pin. 1, 2. I need a 2 count. Bubba is not staying down. Big E clubbing blow straight against the back of Bubba Ray Dudley. And a belly-to-belly suplex just launching Bubba across the ring. Xavier Woods on the outside getting a New Day Rocks chant going. Oh, Bubba's been busted open actually, I didn't realise that. And that's a good little camera angle, isn't it, for this? There's Big E now just stomping on the chest of Bubba, as now there's Kofi Kingston as well. And the pair of them just stomping on Bubba. I like the camera angles of this is really good. I like that. I do like that. And the little dance from Big E at the end. There's the pin by Kofi. 1, 2. I know it's still only enough for a 2 count. Kofi. Trouble in Paradise kick? I've got no idea actually. There's the pin. Of course, we have switched off rope breaks. 2. And for... Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, Kofi. I believe in you. Give us a good ending to this match. Bubba fighting back with a boot in the face. And Devon's in the ring. Probably shouldn't be. He should be in his corner hoping to get the tag because Bubba's struggling here. Bubba needs to make the tag. There's the pin. 1. Only a 1 count. Wow. Just shows how much Kofi's dominated Bubba Ray Dudley so far here this evening. Bubba, big flying clothesline. Taking Kofi down again, now bringing Kofi back up to his feet. And again, I'm just a bit shocked that he hasn't tried to bring Devon in because Bubba's taken a lot of damage so far. There's the pin. After the combination strikes. It's only a 2 count. Devon should have got Big E there, but completely missed him. Kofi with the jawbreaker. What a big swinging kick right to the side of the face of Bubba Ray Dudley. Kingston now bringing Bubba back up to his feet, sends him into the corner. And Bubba reversing once again. Bubba's just got far too many reversals on this game, I'm sure he does. Bubba now just staring down at Kofi rather than doing any actual damage. You know what, I was really hoping that deleting my files and starting again would really make this game a lot smoother, but it doesn't seem to have done it any good, to be honest. Come on, somebody do something. There we go. I don't understand why. Has Bubba got no moves that he can do from that position or something? I don't understand it. I really don't. New Day Rocks. New Day Rocks. Kofi now taking Bubba up into a Falcon Arrow. So again, bringing Bubba up. Bubba is really bleeding heavily now. Really, really bleeding heavily. Kofi up into the middle rope. Big strike to the face of Bubba. Followed up by a drop kick. Ducking the clothesline. Into a running double foot stomp Meteora as well. Kofi again bringing Bubba back up to his feet. Again into the corner. I thought he might have gone for the corner of Big E there, but out with a monkey flip. And now crossbody hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3. And there we go. The New Day pick up the victory here over the Dudley Boys. In what was a pretty decent match, actually. The New Day, I think, did deserve the victory. I don't know why Bubba did not make the tag for large periods of this match. Oh, we've left replays on, have we? Okay. We've left the replays on. There was a boom drop earlier on in the match. Yeah, it's one that, if you look at the replays as well, you'll see that the New Day really dominated the majority of the match. There was the big ending. But they weren't able to get the pinfall from that, unfortunately. That was only a 2 count. There was a monkey flip out of the corner. And here we go, springboard off the middle rope into the top with the crossbody. Devon didn't even try and enter the ring. I think he thought that Bubba was going to get out of that one. And there we go, a 3 count. And the New Day are victorious here at SWE Evolution. What does the Evolution hold for the New Day? We're going to find out very soon. After just 5 nights of this pay-per-view, we will find out. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. Now, next, you've got another big match we're going to be next. An actual rivalry match, I suppose, if you look at it that way. And here we go. Here is that match. The match started off between Sasha Banks and Charlotte, the rivalry. And it was only when Sasha cost Io Shirai a match over Charlotte, where it ended up becoming a double counter, all 3 of these ladies brawling on the outside, that this match was actually made over on Showdown. I'm looking forward to this one. I think this is going to be 3 of the top women in the world, and one of them is going to prove their worth. And here we go then. This is big. This is very big. Of course, it's an interesting match as well because Io Shirai and Charlotte are both members of my Throwdown roster. Sasha Banks part of the Mayhem roster, so a bit of a cross-brand match here. It looks like the first person to come out is going to be Io Shirai. Like I said, a lady who was cost a match over on Showdown 1-on-1 against Charlotte when it ended up becoming a 3-way brawl on the outside, which ended in a double count-out. And Sharai is someone who I think we'll see in the WWE very, very soon. Of course, the women's tournament is coming up this summer. And by all accounts, she is already signed up and ready to go on that, which is good. It shows some more intent to WWE that they're not going to stick to their guns. They're not going to stick to their guns and just have the women they've got there now. They've done really well. They've developed a lot of the women really, really well. But I think it's time to continue expanding that roster and just making it better and better, basically. And here, of course, comes Sasha Banks. And she's not done too well out of this so far, has she? I think it was Charlotte who defeated... If I'm trying to remember correctly now, though. But I think it was Charlotte who defeated Sasha. And then progressed to actually attack Sasha after the match. So it's not been the best of times for Sasha, which is why obviously she came out here and during Showdown and basically got the attention of Charlotte. And of course, in the process, affecting Io Shirai as well. I couldn't even think who's going to win this one, you know. There's so many top quality women on this roster as well, and I think these are three of the best in the world at this point in time. Again, just please ignore the championship. I'm just having so many problems with this game at the moment. I really am. I do apologise. Hopefully, I'll get it all fixed in time for the next episode of SWE. The problem is because I've begun the show, I now can't come out and take the championships away until the show's finished. I can't edit anything in the universe mode, so yeah, I do apologise. But hopefully it won't affect the quality. The match is still going to be bloody good. This is going to be an Extreme Rules match as well. So it means that no count out, no disqualifications, but of course pinfalls and submissions must take place inside the ring. And straight away you see Charlotte dropping to the outside and looking for some weaponry. She's got herself a ladder, maybe not the easiest piece of weaponry to use. The fact that we've turned rope breaks off could be a massive advantage for Sasha Banks. Now, Sasha has always struggled because her finisher maneuver, the bank statement, always seems to end up on a rope break because unless she's positioned correctly, it's very, very difficult to get it locked in. But without the rope breaks, it should mean that she should be able to do so without any problems. We'll see how things go on, I suppose, as you see both Charlotte and Io Shirai sort of taking it in turns to attack Charlotte. With Sasha and Io Shirai taking it in turns to attack Charlotte. Yeah, we didn't think that alliance was going to last very long, did we? Io Shirai dropping to the outside on Charlotte and the neck breaker on Sasha. Now dropping a knee in the face of Sasha as well. Bringing her back up to face now, just twisting the head of Sasha Banks, really wrenching that neck. Sharai now taking Sasha up onto her shoulders, looking for, looks like an Aries slam. It is. And again, Sasha now being wise, just taking a step back, allowing these two ladies to wear themselves down and picking the right moment for her to place her attack. Now Sasha running Meteora on Charlotte as well, and Charlotte rolls to the outside. Sasha catching a hold of Io Shirai into a neck breaker. So remember, we do have a big main event here this evening, our first championship match of the Evolution pay-per-view. It is going to be Austin Aries defending his United States Championship against Cody Rhodes. And I'm not going to give you any clues about how the Evolution is going to work and what the Evolution entails. But one thing I will say is that champions won't be that affected. I won't say that champions are immune, but it's not going to be as bad for champions as it is for everybody else. That's all the information I'm going to give you. Great stunner there by Charlotte. Sorry, I'm really sore throat today, so I keep having a drink. I'm sorry if I keep going quiet. I don't know what happened to me. I think I'm getting a bit of a cold. Sasha now, big kick into the back of Charlotte. Sharai now sending Sasha into the turnbuckle. Springboard back elbow and a knee to the face there by Sasha on Io Shirai when she caught her. Charlotte getting involved though now. And Sharai snaps suplex. Sasha rolling to the outside. Irish Sharai now bringing Charlotte into the middle of the ring. Big scoop slam into the pin. One. Only a 1 count. Wow. Okay. Sharai went for the drop kick to the back there. Completely missed Charlotte. Shot to the chest. And a spear by Charlotte. A spear on Irish Sharai. This is a chance if she can get into the pin. She does. Sasha's still down. 1, 2. Sasha gets back in the ring. But oh, I don't think Sasha was going to quite get there in time, you know. I really don't. But Sharai was just able to kick out Sasha now with a straight jacket neck breaker into a pin. Sharai's down. Gets back up to her feet. But again, Charlotte was just about enough to kick out of that one. Sasha with a snap suplex. And now Irish Sharai drops the outside as Sasha looks to line up Charlotte. Here she goes. Bank statement. Rolls her through into the actual submission hold. Is it going to be enough to make Charlotte tap? Sharai is back in and breaks the submission hold up. I think Charlotte was on the verge, you know, of tapping. I really do. Sasha running bulldog. Now drops into pin on Sharai as well. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Now just wrenching that neck of Sasha on Charlotte. Oh, really wrenching it now. There's the pin. 1. Again, now Charlotte breaking it up. Sasha sending Charlotte into the turnbuckle. That ladder's still sat there. Sasha can't get over the body of Sharai. She has no idea how to move her. So this could be interesting. If Sasha can go for like some sort of suplex, she could be able to hit Sharai here as well. Oh, that's not going well for Sasha. Sharai moved out the way, and Charlotte avoided the Frankenstein, and then a big splash on Sasha. Charlotte with a spinning neck breaker on Irish Sharai. Now into the pin. Sasha's down the outside. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Now what does Sasha have now? Then she's looking for it. Locking in that figure 8 submission hold. Well, it's figure 4 at the moment. Now into a figure 8. Sasha, come on Sasha, get in the ring. Do something. Sasha does come in now, and oh, a boot to the stomach of Charlotte breaks the submission. Sasha rolling Charlotte up. Small package. Referee just crazy. 1, 2. You know what? I think the referee weren't so bad. Sasha could have won there. Rolling it back and forth, these two ladies now. We used to see this a lot in 2K16, didn't we? Oh, so close. Running clothesline there by Sasha. Sharai obviously shortly off the figure 8. Can Sasha take advantage? Sharai just fighting back with that boot. She's going to go for here now. Oh, nice sit-out powerbomb by Sharai on Sasha. Is that enough to get the pin, though? No, she doesn't go for the pin. She goes for a drop kick to the side of the head of Sasha. Now into the pin. Charlotte's just about stirring. 1, 2. And Sasha just got there in time. Sorry, Charlotte just got there in time, sorry. I can never say the right words, can I? Charlotte now. Vertical suplex rolls straight into the pin. Sasha up to one knee and just breaks it up in time. Charlotte went for the spear and Sasha avoided it. Very interesting. If Sasha had been caught by that spear, that could have been game, set, match. You know, there's the pin by Sasha. 1. It's only a 1 count. Wow. Charlotte really showing herself off there. Showing that Sasha needs to do a lot more damage if she wants to win this match. There's the spear though. Charlotte with the spear. She needs to drop into the pin. Now she does. Shirai's on the outside. Down. 1, 2. And no. How is that not a victory for Charlotte? I was convinced there. Knee to the back by Charlotte now. Sasha still getting back up to her feet, but from behind, Io Shirai tried to catch Charlotte, who reversed it into a bulldog. Now Sasha sending Charlotte into the corner. Charlotte fighting back. Oh, we're going to get a little bit of natural selection. Charlotte's down, but... So Sasha's down. Oh, Sharai's now down as well. Charlotte, you need to go for the pin on Sasha. She goes for Sharai instead. Is this wise? No, it's not. I think she would have got the pin if she'd gone for Sasha, you know. Fresh off the natural selection. Charlotte's got her back to Sasha. Now does notice that she's back up to her feet, but Sasha catches her into the corner. Drop kick to the back. There goes Charlotte to the outside. Sharai now bringing Sasha back up to her feet into a Saito suplex. Launched her across the ring as well. Pinned by Sharai. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. These 3 women putting on a clinic here. Sharai with the... Oh, she's bringing the arm back. It's not a good situation for Sasha Banks to be in. Stamping on that arm. Sharai fighting back. There's a Hurricanrana straight into the ropes. Rey Mysterio can never hit that move. Rey never hits that move. Charlotte front chancery now on Io Shirai. Into a backbreaker. And just pushing her over. That's going to weaken the back potentially for a figure 8 when she can lock it in. She's going to go for a pin. 1, 2, and again it's only enough for a 2 count. Sasha just barging straight in front of Charlotte, I think trying to prove something to her. Sasha sending Sharai into the corner. Oh, a couple of big 3, 4, 5 big elbows in the corner. Oh, what's this? Sasha and Charlotte working together now. I think they've realised that Sharai is a much bigger threat than the pair of them fought at the beginning. Oh, Sasha taking Charlotte up onto that middle rope. Double knee to the gut. Is that going to be enough? There's the pin. 1, 2, and... It's only a 2 count. I don't know what's going to take to finish this match. It could be this neck breaker. One of Charlotte's signature maneuvers. One of Sasha's signature maneuvers, should I say. There's the pin. 1, 2. Sharai just got there in time, I think. Only just. Sharai now with the... Oh, managed to fight away with the arm. Gets Sasha in the front chance. There's a big uppercut. Sasha fighting back with a big right hand of her own. And a boot to the hamstring. And now there it is. The bank statement rolls her through. Oh, Charlotte's up on the turnbuckle. She doesn't even notice that Sasha's got that locked in. So Charlotte completely turned her back on the match and didn't even realise that Sasha had this submission locked in. And allowed Sasha to pick up the victory. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. What an interesting finish the match that was. Charlotte turned her back on the action to taunt the crowd, not realising that Sasha had locked in the submission hold. And by the time that Charlotte had turned around, Sasha had already picked up the submission victory. That's just poor experience there from Charlotte, I think. Triple threat matches are very, very difficult. It's one of those sort of ones where you don't often know what else is going on in the ring. You've got to be fully aware, haven't you? Not just the person you're fighting, but the other person who's there. And if you're down on the outside, you need to be aware of what's happening inside the ring as well. It's such a tricky match. And it is Sasha Banks who comes out on top. And that would be pretty good for her. Like I said before, we are going to have a ranking system after this pay-per-view. And that win there for Sasha Banks would be invaluable in that ranking system. And here we go. Here we see the ending there. There's the backstabber. Charlotte's up on the turnbuckle taunting at this point in time. Sasha drags Sharai back into the bank statement. And as you can see, Charlotte is only across to attack Sasha once the referee has already called for the bell. And Sasha is victorious. Big win for Sasha in the feud that's gone on for a few weeks now since Shabby Mania. And can Sasha take this good reign of form into the Evolution. And here is our next match of the evening. A bit of a random one. It is going to be Rusev taking on The Rock. And here we go then. A bit of a random match, like I said, but it's going to be a match that when we get into the Evolution and we have the ranking again, just please ignore the championship belt. I can't remove them until we finish this night. It's frustrating me as much as it's frustrating you, honestly. Yeah. I've been trying to get this done so we didn't miss out on anything, but thanks to 2K, everything got destroyed. The game got destroyed. All my settings, everything, all my arenas, all my championships, everything's gone now. So I've rushed into it a little bit, like I said, trying to get this recorded for you guys, and I've missed a few certain things, haven't I, really? I'll fix it for next time. I mean, what are the odds of having this many bloody champions on one night, though? What are the odds? Like, I'm looking through the rest of the nights and I can't see anybody who I think would have a championship belt. I don't know, it's crazy, innit? Absolutely crazy. Rusev Pachka. Rusev Vudragya. Rusev something. Rusev. I like Rusev. I miss him, Rusev. Come on, Rusev, come back. We need you. We need you, Rusev. He is angling for a championship match, isn't he, at the next pay-per-view? He's been demanding that from Shane McMahon. That's the best thing. He hasn't actually appeared on SmackDown yet, but he's doing some pretty good stuff backstage, ready to come in, isn't he? My bloody computer's frozen now. I'm getting no bloody luck today. Whatsoever bloody ever am I? I hope to God this is still recording right now, because my computer is completely frozen. I can't see anything of what's going on the screen. Why is this doing this to me? Oh. Cancel. I give up. I just give up, I tell you. Nothing is working whatsoever. My PC's got... There we go. I'm back in. It looks like it's okay. It looks like it's still recording. Hopefully it recorded that little chunk in between. Right, so yeah, like I said, when the new ranking system comes in, that's one of the reasons why I'm going to do it as well, because it gives a reason behind every match. And this sort of match, you look at it and think, why? But then if there was points involved, if there was rankings places involved, it makes sense. Oh god, I think I'm getting a cold. I must be getting a cold. That's not good. Well, the way the Rock's Just Bring It actually goes around that whole arch. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. So, of course, we've got one more match left for you after this one. It is Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker. These two guys have been at each other's throats now for the past few weeks. We saw The Undertaker attacking Bray Wyatt from behind only a few weeks back as well. Or last week, I think it was, wasn't it? So there's going to be a lot more hatred in that one. But this one is going to be interesting. Like I said, two guys who... They've not really done a lot on the Throwdown roster so far. Rock's actually had a lot of matches, actually, hasn't he? Over the past few weeks, Rock's had a lot of matches, so it'll be interesting to see exactly how he gets on. But straight away, Rusev catching the Rock and taking him up into that big back suplex. Yeah, I have missed Rusev. He's been missing since before WrestleMania, hasn't he? So, good 2 or 3 months. I think he has shoulder surgery, did he, or something like that? I'm not sure, but it'd be great to have him back because he is a very good heel. He can be a very good heel over on SmackDown now, of course. That was one of the draft picks that I think really went under the radar. I think it was actually a really, really good shake-up pick for SmackDown. And yeah, it was one that in the long term is going to be very advantageous. And that's the thing with SmackDown is the draft went sort of in their favour, I think. Not the draft, sorry. The shake-up went sort of in their favour. However, we're yet to see the Rusev, we're yet to see the New Day, and we're yet to see Lana, who are a tag team, main event singles, and a women's wrestler. So it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of months when we do get to see all those guys. I think, is it Kofi's currently out on surgery? So they just haven't put New Day on TV at all. I don't know why. They could have just put Xavier Woods and Big E in matches. Now Kofi just on the mic. I don't understand why they can't bring him in at least for a bit. I don't know. Rock now with a Russian leg sweep on Big E. Unless they're just trying to keep Xavier Woods off TV for a bit longer, so people forget the fact that he had a naked Terminator man taking pictures of him while he was underneath Paige. Rusev, big knee to the face of the Rock now, slamming Rusev face first into the mat. Now dragging Rusev away from the ropes, now dropping an elbow straight across the face. And a punt into the back as well, but Rusev no-sold that punt completely. And Rusev gets back up to his feet. And straight to a belly-to-belly suplex. Lovely. I think a Rusev versus Angle feud could be quite good, couldn't it, really? But we'd need to steal Kurt Angle from Mayhem. Which is possible, I suppose. Oh, yeah, he's on Mayhem, yeah. Alongside, of course, Gable and Jordan. Rock now bringing Rusev middle of the ring, looking for a sharpshooter, locks it in. Very painful maneuver. Can Rusev withstand it? Rusev does have very big, very strong legs, so he's probably not going to get a lot of pressure on this sharpshooter. And there he goes, Rusev using that leg power to force his way free. And oh, big clothesline, taking the Rock all the way to the outside. And Rusev now joining the Rock. Is the Rock showing a little bit of ring rust? I said that Rusev would be as well, because Rusev's not really wrestled at all so far in this universe. Maybe the odd match here and there, but not a huge amount. Rock now right hand to the face of Rusev, sending him back into the ring. Elbow straight across the face as well. Rock's back in at the 5 count. Left a smackdown to the back of the head of Rusev, and here comes the elbow pad. The most electrifying move in sports entertainment, the people's elbow. There's the pin. 1, 2, and no, Rusev kicked out. Rusev kicked out. Now again, I do have finisher power on the strongest. So I wonder... Well, I don't know. Kicking out one people's elbow is not a major problem, is it really? Boot to the chest of Rusev, but Rusev catches the boot into a dragon screw on the Rock, and a boot across the chest as well. Rusev, oh, launching the Rock across the ring, neck first. Rusev doing the hacker, because apparently he's from New Zealand. Yeah, the hacker's New Zealand, yeah. I had to double check myself then, because that's the sort of thing you get shouted at in the comment section for. Jawbreaker there by the Rock, now into the neck breaker. I was going to go for a DDT, but Rusev fought free and just clatters the Rock. Runs through him like a juggernaut. And a running super kick. I do like that super kick. Followed up by the headbutt by Rusev on the Rock. And Rusev, this will be a massive victory for Rusev. There's the pin. 1, 2. Oh, wow, that was close. That was really, really close. You don't get much closer than that, in fairness. Rusev again with a headbutt. Taking the Rock down. Rusev just booting the knee and now booting the back. And now there we go, locking in the accolade on the Rock. Like I said, this is massive for Rusev. He can pick up the victory. And he has. Rock's tapped out. The Rock has just tapped out to Rusev. Rusev crushed. Rusev really crushed. What a victory for Rusev. Wow. I bet you never saw that one coming, did you? So like I said, if the ranking system was in place, that would be massive for Rusev. But the ranking system would be in place when we finish this pay-per-view and continue on with the evolution of SWE. I can't believe Rusev did that, you know. fought free from The Rock with a sharpshooter. There was the people's elbow. It wasn't quite enough to finish Rusev off. Probably got like a communist star in the logo. And there it was. You see, Rock actually tapped out of both hands at one point, and Rusev just would not release the hold. Finally did. And that is a huge victory of Rusev, possibly the biggest of his career. Rusev certainly crushed here this evening. And Rusev can hopefully continue to build this momentum going forward, because I'd like to see Rusev do a little bit better in this universe mode, and I think the Evolution might be a great place for him to start. And here is our next match of the evening. It is going to be Bray Wyatt taking on The Undertaker. These two have been going at it now for a good few weeks since Bray Wyatt demanded more opportunity in the universe mode. And I think he's going to get it here this evening. He's won a Fatal 4-Way match. Fatal 4-Way tables match, wasn't it? He won. Maybe this wasn't the best time for Bray Wyatt, because he's not really going to have a... The Fireflies aren't going to really be very effective this time of day, are they? I don't think it's a major problem, is it really? Do. I do really like Bray's music. It's difficult to hear sometimes. You don't realise that it's on sometimes, do you? But yeah, it's a good old tune. I do like it. And we have a match now against probably two of the slowest entering people on the game. Just trying to see where I've got planned for Bray Wyatt after the Evolution. What is planned for Wyatt after the Evolution? I can't remember, to be honest with you. It's going to be pretty good. I know it's going to be pretty good. The whole Evolution in general is going to be very, very good. Got some really cool stuff planned out for you. Really cool stuff. Me and PJ have done a lot of work on this. A lot of work. And it really is going to hopefully evolve our universe mode to the next level. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a cold. My nose is running, I've got a sore throat and everything. As here comes The Undertaker. Of course, Undertaker assaulted Bray Wyatt a couple of days ago, actually, on Throwdown, the end of Bray Wyatt's match. Bray Wyatt was celebrating his victory when the lights went off. And out came The Undertaker to chokeslam Bray Wyatt. I hope we see Undertaker again. I'm sure we will see him again. Whether we'll see him in an actual match, I don't honestly know, because I don't know. I want to see The Undertaker again, but at the same time I don't, because I really don't want The Undertaker to ruin his legacy, which is a possibility if he goes too far. I don't know. It's a tricky one. It really is. The thing is that as he gets older and older, he has less ability to do what he wants to do, and I think he might have picked the right moment. Actually, he probably should have retired a year before, so he have to lose to Reigns this year. Right? There you go. But at the same time, I think Taker would have understood the situation. He would have been happy losing to Reigns, I think. Well, I say happy. I don't think anyone's ever happy losing to Reigns, are they? But you know what I mean. Undertaker staring Bray Wyatt down. And this is an important one, not only for the rivalry and the feud between the two of these guys, but again, it's a way to build up momentum. And although the ranking system is not in place at this point in time, whoever does win this match will certainly have the momentum going forward into the Evolution. And when the ranking system does come into place, I'm sure the winner will have a much better time than what the loser does, because that momentum on this game is incredibly important. It really is. Tubby Stripe guy is not doing too well. There we go, Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker. Referee rings the bell and we are underway. Bray Wyatt straight away catching Taker with a DDT. There we go. Bray Wyatt in control. Right now, wrenching back at the Undertaker. I do apologise, hear me clicking. My screen has gone funny again. I'm not having a very good time here today at all, am I? I'm sorry, I'm nearly... Right, I can see it on my TV screen, not too bad anyway. My TV screen's just a little bit ahead of my recording monitor, so I don't really want to commentate on it, just in case that I'm telling you stuff that hasn't happened yet. I don't want to go, that's a great victory for Bray Wyatt, and the match hasn't even finished yet. That'd be really embarrassing. But we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Where are we going? Right. Well, it looks to me like Bray Wyatt is in control of the match at this point in time. And, yeah, I don't think Undertaker's really had any aggression at all at this point in time in this match. Which is a bit of a shame for him, really, because I don't know. There we go, Taker now is getting some control back. He's doing pretty well. Bray Wyatt now catching him into a gut wrench. I've nearly got my screen back on. Nearly. Now my mouse isn't working properly. I don't know what's happening. Man, this computer's never had any problems before. I might need to just... I think after this one I will switch it off and put it back on again. Because that always seems to work. If you've watched the IT crowd, you know exactly what I mean. Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and putting it back on again? Is it plugged in? That'll be a problem then. Right, yeah. Right, I'm back in. I can see now. Undertaker. Yeah, that's happened to me twice now in this video. I'm annoyed with that. Bray Wyatt catching Taker into that T-bone power slam. I need a 2 count. Bray Wyatt, arms outstretched. Looking to make a sacrifice in the Undertaker to Sister Abigail. Bray looking in a pump handle drop. Bray now just stamping on the inside of the leg of Taker as well. And a back senton. Not really much run up to that back senton, but a great vertical leap by by Bray Wyatt. Bray now boot into the gut of the Undertaker. And a couple of big elbows right into the shoulder blades. That's going to make things a little bit more difficult for Taker. If he has a pain in the shoulder from Bray Wyatt, then that's going to reduce the amount of possibilities he's got of lifting him up for a chokeslam at Bray. We've all seen this before from Bray. Stalking the grounded Undertaker. Locks him in. Sister Abigail by Bray Wyatt on the Undertaker. There's the pin. 1, 2. Oh, it's only a 2 count. Undertaker survives. The dead man lives on. Bray Wyatt now bringing Taker back up. Big knee to the face of Undertaker. Oh, Taker's been busted open now. Bray stamping on the face of Taker, just opening up that cut even more. Taker with the uppercut. Undertaker went for a DDT by the looks of it, but Bray fighting free. Big punches to the gut of Taker. And now into like a suplex, finish into a hip toss. Interesting move. Taker running DDT. Sending Bray Wyatt into the corner. Taker runs straight through him. Now picks him up into a snake eyes. Taker follows up with a leg drop as well. Taker bringing Bray back up to his feet. Has him by the neck. Shoulder is not that damaged as Taker hits the chokeslam on Bray Wyatt. There's the pin. Only a 2. How How on earth has Bray Wyatt kicked out of that? I wonder, you know. Just thinking, if I start playing it in, rather than playing it in legendary difficulty, playing it in one of the difficulties, whether it might make finisher maneuvers a bit more powerful. I don't know. There's the tombstone power driver, though, by the Undertaker. 1, 2, and there's no kick out of that one for Bray Wyatt. The Undertaker puts an exclamation mark on this feud against Bray. Bray demanded more opportunity, and he may have lost the match, but he's got exactly what he wanted. He has had an upper mid-card match at a pay-per-view. That's a big opportunity for him. He didn't manage to win it, but I think as time goes on in the Evolution, we will see more from Bray Wyatt. I'm sure of that. There was a Sister Abigail earlier on. Wasn't quite enough to keep the dead man down. Chokeslam by the Undertaker. Again, was not enough to keep Bray Wyatt down this time. The Eater of Worlds able to kick out after 2. But when you've got a Chokeslam and then a Tombstone Power Driver afterwards, Bray Wyatt was left to rest. And there is the 3 count. So, ladies and gentlemen, after that massive victory here for the Undertaker, you know what time it is? It is main event time. Our first championship match of the SWE Evolution pay-per-view is coming. And it's coming right now. So here we go. Main event time on night number 1 of our SWE Evolution pay-per-view. And if you wonder why it's called Evolution, you'll find out very, very soon. Trust me that once all 5 nights this pay-per-view is over, you shall see the evolution of SWE. And here we go. My TV's on quite loud, I didn't realise. So I forgot to even mention, didn't I, that this is for the United States. I didn't tell you anything, did I, in that little cut screen? This one is for the United States Championship. It is Austin Aries in his first championship defence after winning the belt at our last pay-per-view in that Fatal 4-Way match, defending against Cody Rhodes. I'm still not sure about this arena, you know. I don't know what to make of it. I like it. I do like it, but it's difficult because there's not enough like generic nice patterns on the game, so you end up with just doing the same things over and over again. But there you go. So Bullet Club, of course, Cody Rhodes won the chance to face off against Austin Aries at the last pay-per-view when he defeated Tetsuya Naito, and he is going to be accompanied to the ring by both members of the Young Bucks. And as I've mentioned a few times already, there is going to be a big evolution after this pay-per-view, and I'm hoping, I'm hoping. I'm still waiting for confirmation there's going to be, but there's going to be a big evolution after this pay-per-view either way. However, the people that will be less affected by the evolution will be the ones holding the championships. So, it's an interesting one for Cody Rhodes. It really could affect what's going to happen to him in the long term if he wins this belt or not. And of course, Austin Aries, desperate to hold on to the championship. His first championship defense. Who did he win in that Fatal 4 match? It was... Well, Ty Dillinger was the champion. I want to say Kevin Owens was in there. And there was somebody else, wasn't there? I can't remember who else it was now. I can't remember. And here comes AA Austin Aries, the current United States champion. Eventually. There he is. The belt looks good on him, doesn't it? And he's been in a great vein of form recently as well. Defeated the actual Throwdown champion, Zack Sabre Jr. a couple of weeks ago on Throwdown. And then also had a couple of big wins on Octane as well. So Austin Aries is really in the top vein of form at the moment. And he'll be coming into this match very, very confident. However, he's got to be careful of the effect of course, the Young Bucks on the outside. Those two guys can really throw a spanner in the works. Ooh. Yeah, they could really throw a spanner in the works, those two guys on the outside. We've seen it before when, of course, Adam Cole got the victory over Shinsuke Nakamura a couple of weeks ago as well, where the guys on the outside are getting heavily involved. But let's see how we go on here. I'm looking forward to this one. This is going to be a real top-class match, I'm sure it is. And a great way to cap off the first part of our SWE Evolution pay-per-view. We've got some big matches for you tomorrow, including 3 championship matches. Yeah, 3 championship matches. We're going to have the Hardcore Championship defended tomorrow. We're going to have the, for the first time, the Hardcore Championship being defended. We're going to have the Throwdown Tag Team Championships defended. Sumerian Death Squad versus Red Dragon. And, of course, we are going to have Finn Balor defending his Television Championship against Chris Jericho. So there's your challenger, Cody Rhodes. Pretty decent Cody Rhodes, actually, as well. And, of course, your champion, A-Double, Austin Aries. First big defense for Austin. This is, I'm really looking forward to it, I really am. This is going to be a cracker, this is. Now remember the few things that have changed recently. We have rope break switched off, because I think it makes the game a lot smoother. And there's less annoyance when it comes to finisher maneuvers. Might not be the most realistic thing in the world, but I think it does help the smoothness of gameplay. So Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. I'm coughing away. I don't know why I'm coughing so much. Yeah, the American Nightmare going for the United States Championship. Of course, his father, Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. The bell is gone and we are underway. Yeah, so what effect are the Young Bucks going to have at ringside as well? They're the ones that you've got to keep an eye on because they're very dodgy, aren't they? One thing I'm not over keen on is having black ropes and a black mat. Because it just, the ropes sort of blend in a bit. That's not too bad, is it? I might change it for tomorrow, maybe. It might give us... I don't know. I quite like it at the same time. I don't know. It's a bit weird. Oh well, we'll leave it. Maybe white ropes. Austin Aries then with a Hurricane Rana taking Cody Rhodes down. Like I said, it's a bit tricky now because we've used a lot of the basic mat types already, and I've tried just having a blank one. It just doesn't look the same. I think it does need to have some sort of pattern on there, but unfortunately, a lot of the ones that are on the game are very. There's not a lot of generic ones. A lot of them are like there's one that's like a cardboard box. There's one that's a brick pattern, and they all look a bit weird unless they've got a specific reason behind them. And I think what we'll probably have to do is start to have proper themed pay-per-views that will have certain things like that involved. Cody rolling Austin Aries through their Aries with a boot to the gut of Cody Rhodes now into an atomic drop as well. And Cody dropping to the ground. That atomic drop must have hurt him quite badly, and I suppose getting dropped on your crown jewels would do that to you, wouldn't it, really? So I got a brand new chair. Well, I say brand new. I got a chair from a charity shop a few weeks back because I brought a brand new chair off Amazon for £80, and it was on a half price at that point in time. It should have been 160. I got it for 80, and it's one of the worst purchases I've ever made in my entire life. The whole thing was just crap. It was made out of. It looked like it was made out of steel on the website, but when I actually got it, it turned out it was silver plastic, and the whole thing it was just awful. It really was. But I brought a proper chair now, and the best thing about it is it doesn't squeak like my old one used to. So every time I move when I'm trying to record, you don't get in the background of the video. You just get to listen to me waffle on about crap instead. Russian leg sweep there by Cody Rhodes on Austin Aries. Could we see our first brand new champion of this pay-per-view? Just realised Cody Rhodes' trousers are not black. They're like dark green. Or is that just the lighting? I don't know. I thought they were black. And the same thing with the Young Bucks. Well, they seem to have gone a bit green. It's getting greener. This game is so full of bugs. What is going on? Why is Cody's trousers getting greener? And the Bucks as well are going green. I don't understand this game at all. Am I just going mad? Am I going mad? But I'm sure Cody Rhodes has black trousers with a Bullet Club logo, and the Bullet Club logo's gone really... It's like someone's just turning the brightness up on Cody Rhodes. Oh, that's a bit weird, that. Doesn't seem to be affecting Austin Aries at this point. It's going to be affecting the cause, because it's happened to the Bucks on the outside as well. One half of their trunks has gone green. I don't know. Let's just ignore that, as Aries now lining up. Cody Rhodes is that big clothesline. I'm a bit confused by that big clothesline. I'm not sure I've really seen him use that before. I know he uses the discus forearm, which is what I always think he's lining up for. And then he goes for the last chancery as well. But yeah, that big meat hook clothesline. Doesn't fit off on that one, but here we go. Austin Aries now lining up Cody Rhodes. Could we see a last chancery here? Club into the ears. It looks like he's going to go for it. Aries now rolling it through. There we go. Last chancery, middle of the ring as well. Will Cody Rhodes tap out? Will we have a retained championship? Ooh, Cody's holding on here. And if Cody can hold on for long enough, Aries will have to break it eventually because it's a lot of pressure on his own back in that bridge as well. And Cody does fight free. Cody forearm now to Austin Aries. And now running Bulldog, landing Aries middle of the ring. Why has he gone green? It does look like they've turned the brightness up, doesn't it? Because even the Bullet Club logo is like very difficult to read now because it's too white. Now what's going on? I just yeah, Nick Jackson is just summing up exactly how I feel about this match at the moment. Yeah. Well, what I am going to do after this pay-per-view is I've been trying to record as far ahead as possible. So what I can do is I can delete the game off my PlayStation and reinstall it. Because I feel like at the moment it's getting worse. And I feel like just a fresh start and a fresh copy of the game might clear some of the bugs out of our save files. Because it did seem like it was a bit better when we first started the game, so hopefully we can fix that. And then we can have the evolution of SWE. Right, Cody Rhodes into the high backdrop, folding Aries in half. And Cody right to the face of Aries. And follows it up with a knee drop. And that knee was straight across the face of Aries. It wasn't across the chest or anything like that. Just dropping the cap of the knee right in the face of Aries. And remember, Aries did have that problem with a broken eye socket not too long ago. Moves like that knee drop could really re-trigger an injury like that. There's a pin by Austin Aries on Cody Rhodes. He's actually got his little finger in his mouth at this point in time. It's only a 2 count. Referee just swearing at everyone there. Aries now dragging Cody into the middle of the ring. There's a knee to the side of the head of his own. Aries looking to try and cause some problems now. Cody Rhodes with a shoulder block. And dropping an elbow into the inside the knee of Austin Aries. And what a way this has been to end off what's been a pretty good first night of this pay-per-view, if I don't say so myself. I've had some really good matches. And capping it off with our first championship match of the week. We've got 13 championship matches for you, I think. I think that's, yeah, 13, I think. Over this 5-day period. That's a lot of championship matches, isn't it? Cody with a clothesline, sending Austin Aries to the outside. And so we've seen a lot more of Cody since he left WWE, is the ability to dive. Oh, Austin Aries just took a step to the side. And Cody lands face first on the matting on the outside. That matting, as I mentioned in the past, is very thin. Only about an inch or so, and it doesn't really protect you as much as you might hope. And that's going to cause Aries some damage, I think. Oh, sorry, Cody some damage, should I say. Aries got a nice little rest there. Dropping a leg right across the throat of Cody Rhodes against the apron there. Now Aries clubbing blow again. Just clapping the outside of the head of Cody Rhodes. There's the last chancery for the second time in the match. Is it going to be enough this time to make Cody Rhodes tap out? It is, and we have a successful championship retained. Austin Aries is still the United States champion. And Cody Rhodes has not done very well in this universe mode so far, has he? Not done very well at all. It's a bit of a shocker for him. And Austin Aries handed back his United States Championship. So like I said, the big evolution is not really going to affect the champions that much. It's more going to affect the non-champions. But there you go. Well, guys, that is the end of night number 1 of our SWE Evolution pay-per-view. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, slap a like and a subscription. And of course, let me know if there's anything you want to say in the comment section as well. I do read them all and I reply to as many as I possibly can, normally all of them as well, as long as it's not been cut out by YouTube for a certain phrase or word or anything like that. So yeah, drop it down there and we can have a little bit of chat and tell me what you think about the arena, about the matches tonight. Let me know anything you want to know. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you all very, very soon for our next part of the SWE Evolution pay-per-view.